coming from where we from. I want to know, how do you deal with the struggle of your street principles and the kingdom principles?
Very good
When they
question.
meet, how do you get past that?
Very
Because
good
there's some things that we stand on in the streets that we don't, that the kingdom is against. So I need some help with that.
Absolutely. So the thing about it is, you speak by your testimony. You draw the line by the testimony, right? Revelation chapter 12 verse 11 says, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. What this means, brother, is my neighborhood, it's a generational thing. We've been around since the 60s. My uncles, my cousins, my brothers, we're all in the gang. So what I've told them was to draw biblical boundaries with them. I said, look, I done did all this time for you guys. You guys know I'm about, 10 toes, never snitch, walk the main line, did all that. And you guys have to respect, if you're really my homies and my family, you gotta respect one thing. Just like you were supporting me when there was beef, whether I was right or wrong, you had my back. If you're really my family, you gotta support me when I'm trying to be peaceful too. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what family is, that's what neighborhood is. And so as you speak about this, yes, you're gonna face backlash. Some of the homies are gonna feel some type of way. But what I learned was, those who actually, when you draw a boundary, it doesn't push people away, it shows you who needs to be there. You understand what I'm saying? So when I drew the boundary, I saw that my youngsters, I still got a lot of little homies who are under me. When they come to my, events, they support, and I tell them straight up, look, we're not beefing with nobody. If we see anybody, we're just here to be respectful. And it's beautiful because when we move, they start to see, wow, that peace inside of Johnny, because they knew BC Johnny before Christ, right? We got to show them the AD, right, after death. So as we move, your testimony, the way you carry yourself, is your sermon. You understand what I'm saying? Only you could preach that, right? And then secondly, as you're moving, people are gonna see your body and your actions move than your mouth could ever move. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to sit there and you have to realize, I'm gonna make a decision and I'm gonna tell them, hey, look, this is where I draw the line. You guys know I'm here, 10 toes, respect it. If you don't, then it is what it is. And I believe God will actually do that. For you, if you look at Isaiah 54 verse 17, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, right? So weapons will form, that's what God is saying, but they won't prosper. You gotta believe that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, amen.
There was a person who stuck out in particular. He was speaking about how to draw the line between his gang life and his rules and regulations, and being a person who's Christian, turning the other cheek, forgiving enemies. What really touched me was the fact that he wants to try to change and strive